So one of my personal favorite Looney Tune duos to watch and enjoy is Pepe Le Pew and Penelope. Now, I say this because one of the questions that I've always wanted an answer to, and I'm sure I'm not alone in this, is when did Warner Brothers or someone at Warner Brothers decide that the chasing scenario, the chasing, what's the word, sketch, if you will, was done, or at least was going to be limited to being less than what it was in the past. Basically, I wanted to know who decided to get rid of that and make Penelope and Pepe an official couple. And, hopefully we may get an answer down the line. Who knows? But I think the reason Warner Brothers made this decision, and whoever it was at Warner Brothers made this decision, was because of the fact that we now live in an ever-growing, evolving world to where something like Pepe forcing himself on someone like Penelope because he thinks she's a female skunk when she's not, really wouldn't make the studio of Warner Brothers look good in the limelight, if you know what I mean. It would basically put them in a bad light if they continued to go down that path. So I think what happened is someone decided that, with the Looney Tunes show, in 2003, during its run, especially with a little help from Space Jam in 96, was that, not only was Bugs and Daffy and Porky going to get female love interests, girlfriends, if you will, but they also decided towards the end of the Looney Tunes show, with the Christmas episode being, I think, one of the final episodes, that Pepe himself would get a love interest, and it would finally be Penelope. Now, this is also confirmed, in a sense, towards the end of the Bah Humduck Christmas movie that they released about a year or two later. And then it's also confirmed and followed up, through various commercials that Warner Brothers was licensed to animate with the Looney Tune characters, or include the Looney Tune characters in. One including a very well-renowned AT&T Valentine's Day commercial in which you see Penelope purposely painting a white stripe down her back herself. So, and then her reaction to getting a message from Pepe, it's like, yeah, all you needed to do was have her do the lustful milk gag on the couch and reform as she basically turns to liquid, and then reforms as she falls to the bottom of the couch or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, you get all these confirmations here. So again, though, the question that I know I'm not alone in asking is, when did this happen? When did this happen? And again, I think we have to go back not only to Space Jam, where Lola and Bugs became an item, at the end of that, but we also have to go back to the Looney Tunes show, in which not only did Bugs and Lola become an item there, a new version of Lola, that is, a more popular one that fans like, but you also have Daffy getting a girlfriend in Tina. You also get Porky having a girlfriend in the new version of Petunia. So my theory, my speculation, is they decided, hey, let's give Pepe Penelope, and that's what happened. It kind of equals it out. Now again, someone might ask, someone might point out and ask, that's great and everything, but still, why change the dynamic? It was a great dynamic, between Pepe and Penelope. It's what made them who they were. And again, like I said, I think it's because we live in an ever-growing, evolving PC world, to where stuff like Pepe going after Penelope and forcing himself on her is not suitable anymore. I mean, you could probably tease it and have moments here and there, but that's about it. You can't full on go back to it because of the fact that, hey, that's not proper for this day and age anymore. Which is why, when one thinks about it, you take a look at the lineup for the Toon Squad that was presented to us in that promotional trailer or teaser trailer by Microsoft and Warner Brothers for Space Jam New Legacy. You see Penelope as one of the team members, but you don't see Pepe. So it makes you wonder, again, what role will he play in the show, or in the movie? I mean, he is scheduled to appear and be voiced by the same person that's voicing Bugs. But again, the question is, will he be part of the team, or will he be playing another part? Will he be a referee, a coach, an announcer? Who knows? But again, my personal opinion, getting back to the topic here, the reason I believe they stopped with the whole chasing sketch and scenario between Pepe and Penelope in the animated cartoons is because of the fact that it's something that in today's world, ever-growing world, wouldn't be acceptable in any shape, form, or fashion. No matter whether it's an animated cartoon, a comic book, or whatever the case may be, it would not be accepted. But what do you guys think? When do you think the whole chasing dynamic, sketch, scenario was cut down, limited, shelved for an indefinite time? When do you think it happened? Who do you think probably suggested it happen? And do you think we'll ever see something like that ever again? Or do you like the idea that now Pepe and Penelope are pretty much an item? They have that mutual attraction to each other to the point that, during the musical number at the end of the Christmas episode of Looney Tunes show, you have Pepe kissing Penelope on the cheek in front of a fire while they're sitting in front of a fireplace under a mistletoe. And then you have Penelope kissing him back full on the lips, at the end of Bah Humduck when he presents a mistletoe thing to her in that scenario. Much to his surprise, like, whoa, kind of deal. But again, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this whole situation between, this whole situation, I should say, of, the whole Pepe and Penelope thing kind of changing, to what it is now? Do you enjoy it more now than what it was previously? Or do you think maybe we should have a balance to where we get something like what we had in the past, but it's limited and we get more focused basically on the relationship, as it is now? What are you guys' thoughts? Let me know down below. Comment if you like. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you on this. And I am out. Stay safe. God bless. Peace.